Phil is away. The stream the first time didn't work, and my voice just absolutely got shot there. But we're here. Big Phil. Big Phil. He's away. And now Barry Ferguson could be getting the job. It can. It can. Well, Barry Ferguson, he gets the club. I think that's undeniable. But his managerial record doesn't exactly fill me with much hope. But I say he's getting the job. It looks like he's getting the interim job, right? To the end of the season. Yeah, Barry Ferguson going up against Jose Mourinho is not exactly ideal, but it's just one of those things we're going to have to deal with, folks. So we'll see where that goes. We'll talk about, I'll say we'll talk about manager odds. I'll talk about the manager odds that I seen last night and the few names on there. Gerrard is the favourite at 3-1. Who else was on it? Knutson was on it. Rafa Benitez was on it. Derek McKinn's was on it. You know, the usual characters that are always on these lists. But Big Phil, I'm hearing he actually took 600k instead of 1.2 million. So he's a wee bit richer, but he could have been richer. So fair play to him. We've had guys before that have made sure they get every penny. So Big Phil, as much as I don't like the guy, fair play to him. He took what he had to do, which is 600k. I wonder, the fact we've no gave him 1.2 million kind of hints at the fact that did we have 1.2 million to give him? I don't know, but Big Phil's agreed. He knew it was done. He knew it was over on Saturday. It's now Monday morning, folks. Big Phil is no longer with us. He's away back to Belgium, and it couldn't be any better. We've had a lot of reaction to this. Ali McCoy's talking on TalkSport. He says he'd drop everything for Rangers. Does Ali McCoy want the job? I don't think many of us would want Ali McCoy in the hot seat, but he kind of freed himself up for that, didn't he? So we'll see how that goes. Stevie, what happens if Barry's team gets beat 4 times till the end of the season? Are you going to turn on him? Not really, because he's not that good as a manager. As long as he picks the correct players, right? Like youth wise and things like that. It's down to the players for me. I'm not going to have a go at Barry. You know what I mean? Guy's not a good manager, so I'm not going to. If he gets knocked out against Fenerbahce, I'm not going to completely go through him because he's trying to do the club a favour at the end of the day, isn't he? What's your thoughts on Gerrard? I'll be honest, folks, I wouldn't mind Gerrard. I'm seeing people say, if you're suggesting Gerrard, then block me on Twitter. Gerrard's the last guy to win a league title with us. That means something, does it not? No, I mean, come on, Gerrard. I wouldn't mind Gerrard. I'll be honest. I mean, I totally respect why people wouldn't want Gerrard, but at the same time, folks, he's done it before. Doesn't mean he'll do it again, but he has done it before. Ali and Big Dunk. Yeah, Big Dunk and Ferguson. He was doing punditry for Everton and Man United on the early kickoff on Saturday, so maybe he could make his way up here. Ali McCoy and Big Dunk. But I can see Gerrard coming back. The 49ers takeover. Finally getting the money that he thought he was owed the first time round, rebuilding the squad after 55. Maybe he'll get it now. Who knows? But a lot of it's a great wee time, isn't it? It's a great wee time. Roll on Wednesday. I want to see what Barry Ferguson. I say what Barry Ferguson picks, man. There's no confirmation that Barry Ferguson, man. Fuck me, it's too early. I'm half dead. His record's rotten. But he stopped one. Yeah, he might need to stop another 10. That's the fucking reality here with Gerrard coming back. Done it before. He might need to do it again. Big Steven Gerrard understands it. But what next for Rangers? I'm going to get my phone up here. I'm going to go through Twitter. I'm going to see what the crack is. I love how some fellow Rangers fans are crying that they want the likes of Gio back. Yes, Gio wasn't the best manager, but God, he did give us good memories for such a good tenure. He did. The style of play was brutal though towards the end, wasn't it? He would. Is he not? He's managing. Is he not still manager of Besiktas? I don't know how he would facilitate that. I wouldn't. I'd rather Gerard back than I'd rather Gerard back than Gio. Barry Ferguson. Pedro asked, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" I said, "Sitting in your seat." 5 years later, he's in the. He's going to be appointed the manager, well, interim. But he said that 5 years ago. He didn't. He wasn't speaking to Pedro 5 years ago. I think it's a big difference there. Gio was sacked. All right, I'll actually put that up for a poll right here, right now. Who would you rather, Gio or Gerard? I mean, I'd rather Gerard, right? Even though Gio's probably the better manager, right? The fact he got us to the Europa League final would suggest that. But Gerard got us over the line and won the league. I say over the line. He way more than over the line. It was easy. I don't think anyone's expecting us to spend big. It'll just be a bit more than what we've had, folks. Let's see. 11 meaningless games remain until the end of the season. As much as I believe Barry Ferguson should never be considered for the Rangers job, I just want this campaign over and done with. Play Rice and Salah, Curtis, develop them for next season. I think everybody can agree with that. Stevie G's got 100% of the vote. I can understand why people want neither, though. But yeah, the youngsters have to be getting played here. I swear, I mean, I think we're all expecting James Tavernier to play at right back, right? But Barry Ferguson talks a good game. He does. He said a few things about a few players. Is he going to come in and drop them? Is he going to fling Tav to the side? No, Tav's going to play. Honestly, man, it's an apps. The youngsters need to be playing. A lot. Egamani's Tash wants Gerard back. There's a lot of people wanting Gerard back. Barry Ferguson looks like he's taking the hot seat. I'd rather Gerard as well. He was decent for what little experience he had, and you could tell he had love for the club, but he didn't have prior to the job. Yep, neither mate. Need to pick freaking right one this time. We are constantly going round and round again. Yeah, needs to be right. Can't get it wrong. But this is simply a poll between Gerard and Gio. Like, and Gerard's smoking him. Yeah, who gave the assistant manager, man, a 3-year deal, folks? We Livy manager of McKinn's. Oh, Davy Martindale. Davy Martindale. What a shite. Davy Martindale. Next one has to be right, especially as takeover business. Or would they choose their own manager? Ollie. Right, Ollie's Besiktas manager. That makes sense. We want more sense, folks. When did Gio get sacked then? Or he definitely was Besiktas manager, wasn't he? I thought, yeah. Neil Lennon might be worth a shout. Imagine that. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Some old managers, but then again, look, yo, we won't know till they're in the job and we've won stuff, folks, if it's successful or not. I could be sitting here in 12 months' time, end of November, fair enough. I could be sitting here at the end of November, right, talking about who we've appointed in the summer. It's on the chopping block. I hope I'm not, but we know how this tale goes. Like, Gerard is the only manager in how fucking long it's not been sacked. I think that goes for him as well. Since Michael Beale came back, he made us worse till Clement destroyed it. Yep. And also, would Michael Beale come back with Gerard? That would be a worry. Is Alex Ray away? I think so. I know the Moroccan man, not Yamani. He's taking training the day, so we don't really know what's going on. There. Why would we give him a 3.5 year deal? Are you looking forward to the takeover? They've invested a bit in Leeds. Of course, I'm looking forward to it. Gerrard was the last manager to see through a full season. Nuts. Yep. And the last time he did, we won the league, folks. So, I mean, and then before him, Pedro, Warburton, Marty, fucking crazy. A neighbour, a Celtic fan every morning, he leaves. He's saying Rangers won't get this takeover business. Talking about our money issues, told him, mate, worry about your own team. Think he's panicking. Yo, of course, Celtic fans, I'm not saying they're panicking, right? But they don't want us getting more money. That's just, of course they don't. No team in the league really wants us getting more money because we're obviously going to get better. How much better? We'll see. Gerrard would have been sacked if COVID never happened. Yeah, but it did. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just ifs and whens. Here, if the Soviet Union pressed a red button in the Cold War, we wouldn't be here. It's ifs and buts, folks. We need to deal in absolutes. Stevie G for his profile. Whoa, it would bring a lot of good publicity to your club. You would definitely need that. Yeah, I think Warnock, nah. Neil Warnock is a fucking horrific manager, man. He may like Rangers, but he couldn't run a bath at his age. True, but at least we can spend better. Yep, brilliant. I'm shaking in the fear of the 49ers. The 69ers, people have been calling them on Super Scoreboard. Please stop with the Tina Turner song at the start. It's embarrassing. Well, it's not my decision, even though it's a good song. Great song. P45ers. I think Big Sean would come. You never know. Right, Gerard, 71% to Gio, 29% for Gio. Who else was linked to the job? We did the manager odds last night, but I can't even fucking remember. Sean Dyche, Rafa Benitez. I wouldn't. Sean Dyche, I mean, seems like a pretty good fit on paper, doesn't it? Brexit and all that stuff, but come on, damn it. Stevie G all day long. You haven't met my neighbour. Stevie G all day long. There we go. Stevie G getting a lot of love here. Someone just unfoot it. Oh, Gerard getting another percentage point there. Gio must be loving life. Gio's loving it. So they're both out of a job. I'm hearing the fact that Gerard, looking for a bit of news, Gerard can't get a job in the UK till April. Obviously, it's late February now, so that would rule Gerard out. But Gerard to the end of the season then was never going to happen if that's the case. Let's see here. Another one bites the dust. See Albanian football. Look at Albanian football, and he's gone. Only took 4 months. Here's to hoping that Fraudia manager gets sacked. This was pre that. Need to get Barami going. Our attack is looking awful for March games. Need to get Barami going. He's on about Albania's attack, right? Barami's fucking shite. Let's not spin it. There's players in that team, despite how bad Clement is, have shown that they're good. Barami's done nothing, man. Hanging on to it. Love ever since the takeover was discussed, Celtic fans have become NFL experts. The NFL. What about Hibs? Manager. He's had a tough start and he's turned it around with real class. Yep, fair play to Davy Gray. It's one of the few examples that you don't pull the trigger and sack a manager. Let's see. Rangers spend and the Celtic spend rather than have competition because it's one horse race. Obviously, Celtic prefer things are. Yeah, of course, folks. Cramping the old leg there. Right, Muscat, Gerard. What the hell's going on? Oh, I thought it froze there. No. I look absolutely knackered because I am. Somebody tell your fans about fair play rules. You can't spend mega wake up. I'm embarrassed for Tav. The amount of managers he's had runners up. Merrill's embarrassing. Oh. James Tavernier's testimonial. You couldn't even pay me to go to that. I'm not going. Since the 49ers possibility, Rangers have become trophy experts. I guess that's a fair point. JJ, are you done? When it's new owners, those rules don't apply for the first year. Yo, see this spend mega pish? Even if they came in with loads of money, we wouldn't spend mega. What we'd spend is probably like an extra 5-10 million on top of what we're doing right now. We're not going to be spending 30 million on players. I think people need to wake up and smell the coffee there. Spend fortune, it won't, but at least we can spend better than pennies. Yo, see, it's like Lyle Cameron, right? We didn't want to pay a couple of 100,000 there to bring him in. Same with John Suter a few years ago when we signed him on a pre. Could have brought him in early for a couple of 100,000. Stuff like that is now going to be like, right, here's 100,000, 200, 300,000, boom. That's what's going to have to happen. Does Tav Penno drive a Lambo? I think he does. He's a fraud. Why can't Newcastle spend mega? Some people would argue Newcastle have spent mega. Yeah, but Newcastle aren't spending mega, right? But they're still spending more money than what they used to spend. I know the Premier League's obviously making more money, and technically that could be a reason for that. But Ali McCoist, I would drop everything for the Rangers. Hopefully. I say hopefully. I don't want him in a job, let's be honest. Let's be honest. 49ers don't know shit about football. They don't, but their money can help. Leaking to the press already, and he's not got the job yet. We'll be back to the banter years and knowing the team on a Friday before the game. Yeah, Barry Ferguson, people aren't happy. Apparently, he leaked it to Daily Record, which probably did happen, to be honest. Let's see here. So many people should be gone. So many people are unhappy. Alex Ray, what's he doing? It makes fuck all odds who's taking the last games of the season, let's be honest. Let's see. Newcastle used to be in relegation battle every season, at least since takeover they've improved. Absolutely. I mean, they got Champions League football a couple of years ago, so not like they've spent loads at Leeds. They did fuck all in January. Yeah, but no one does anything in January. You know what I mean? Like literally no one does it. It's very rare. They've took over Leeds, right? And they've not spent an insane amount of money. But I think once they get back into the Premier League, once they get that, money again, forget about parachute payments, they'll probably spend big. Leeds. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes for us. Alex Ray can go too. Absolutely. Leeds won't get Europe right away. Of course they won't. I wouldn't expect Leeds to get Europe. That's why Leeds are never going to be a feeder club for us, but when you look at us, we are so much more of a safer bet to get Champions League football. Fuck. I mean, if the 49ers wanted Champions League football, they could back whoever the manager is in the summer properly and would get it by August. See, Leeds minimum have to wait to the end of next season to get Champions League football. And that's if they get up and finish in the top 4 or maybe 5 based off the coefficient. Leeds, you wouldn't bet. Even Leeds, the European football isn't going to fucking happen, let alone Champions League football. We're the safe bet. And that's what we need to do. We need to build a team early in this window that's going to get us into the Champions League. None of this, what was I even going to say there? Our fucking centre-backs are in IKEA furniture. SmackDown, folks.